Today we're catching up with Annette Dudley. This is Annette's first term on council, so let's get to know her.
Annette, what do you want to achieve while on council, and how will you work to achieve this?
That's a really hard question because 3 years isn't really much to achieve things. I would like to see Broadway spruced up and make the town look a bit more inviting. I want to see Stratford thrive, but 3 years is not going to be a huge enough time to be able to do that.
What sort of changes would you make to Broadway?
I'd like to see some of the old buildings done up so that they are obviously more appealing as you drive into town. It's not nice seeing grotty old buildings when you walk, when you drive into different towns and go into other towns around the country and you drive in and they're like, oh, this town's actually quite pretty. Oklahoma is a classic example. It's actually a really pretty town to drive through. So I'd quite like to see Stratford just head in that direction a little bit more.
Yeah, very good answer. Moving on, what opportunities do you want to see given to youth in Stratford?
Oh, love to see lots of opportunities, especially considering I have 3 children, 1.5 teenagers and a 9-year-old. It's great already with the new pool and the BMX track and all of that. I'd like to see more in the way of some sporting that's like a sporting venue that can be used indoor-outdoor type thing. I don't know, what else do I want to see for youth? You guys are doing a pretty good job already. I might just leave you guys to do the youth stuff because I'm getting a bit older too, so.
I'm just kind of asking for the money.
Okay. I can't guarantee it will be a yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 3 years? Life, personal goals?
3 years. Ooh, I can't even see what's happening tomorrow. That's actually a really, really hard question. And if you'd asked me that 20 years ago, I would have been able to give you an answer, but now I have no idea what 3 years will happen in 3 years.
Just take every day as it comes.
That's exactly it.
And what is your favourite thing about Stratford?
Favourite thing about Stratford? It's got to be our mountain, I think. Being able to look out my window and see that most days, except for when it's hiding. And the people in Stratford. The community. Yeah.
Great answer. Alright, this or that question. Would you rather walk everywhere in gumboots or drive in reverse?
Well, considering I've lived most of my life in gumboots, I could probably walk everywhere in gumboots, but I'm also quite good at driving a car in reverse from when I worked at Ford.
So we'll reverse in gumboots?
Possibly could do both, yeah. It's either or. It's actually not a hard divide for me.
Awesome. I'd love to see that, actually.
Reversing in gumboots?
Yeah.
Oh, easy done.
So what do you do in your personal time?
So I run a Love of Cakes by Annette. Make weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, cakes, cookies, you name it. If it comes to cake, I can just about do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what would your favourite flavour be?
White chocolate, mud and raspberry.
Oh.
But I actually don't eat cake.
Do you know me either?
I can't stomach it anymore. I've been working with it for about 17 years, so
that's fair enough.
Yeah, cake is not something that I can eat very much of.
Thank you, Annette. We've really enjoyed your time and the fact that you have come in and let us interview you. Your answers have been very interesting.
Thanks for coming for the interview.
That is fine.